This is a weekly reading for Scorpio. So first of all, a good shuffle. And just going to focus around you. And just lay down your 10 cards. So, first card is in the here and now, the present situation, what's going on around you at this time. And your card is the Ace of Swords reversed. Do sense that everything's going to start coming together for you. Okay, it could well be that your heart has been wanting one thing, your mind wanting something else. I keep getting should I stay or should I go around the situation. So your heart pulls you back, your mind tries to let go. And it's kind of been pulling you back and forth and you've been ended up at square one all the time. But since the card is reversed, that sword comes to a point. So you've got your heart and your mind. But when it comes to a point, it's like your heart and your mind start to work together. There's harmony here between the heart and the mind, okay? And then you gain this laser sharp focus. And right at the end is this victory wreath. So it's very much confirmation that when your heart and your mind work together, then you just drive yourself forward. Anything is possible. You go towards what you want here. And what you want also starts coming towards you. I do sense something's going to be revealed here to you, which is going to give you more clarity around a burning issue. Okay, because you have your doubts. It could well be you've been given someone the benefit of the doubt, but it's like they go too far. And then you're left in no doubt, or your heart's left in no doubt that it's time to move forward. And at that point, it works with the mind. Okay, so your heart and your mind work together and then you just move forward. There's no more inner conflict. Card crossing, yeah, it's a death card. It's kind of showing what's out of reach, but what's on the way, in the sense of something's going to be revealed here. It's like something's going to die a death in the sense of there's no going back. Yeah, it's just so much is being revealed here that you're just left in no doubt. It's just time to let go. And it's very much this feeling of you burning dead wood to clear a way forward. When this door shuts, which it will, then a new door will open up for you. It's going to happen. I mean, the death card is a major card, so it's kind of sort of struck in stone. So it does show an ending of this situation, but something much better ahead for you. So in the past coming to the present, I've got the Empress card. So the first thing I must give you is there's a pregnancy somewhere around you. Okay, there has been, and there still is. Okay, of course it starts from the past. If not with yourself, then someone around you, like a close friend or a relative. If you haven't heard anything yet, then you're going to hear some news. Okay, but from your side, it's also shown that you've been doing a lot of work on your side or on yourself. Okay, there's been a lot of nurturing taking place. You've been trying to take care of yourself, and it's been difficult at times. You know, you're trying to make these changes, and then all these types of different things are kind of sort of thrown up. You know, it's a sign of change. You know, we resist change, and it can be difficult initially. You know, it's a bit like you've got a seed. The wind helps the seed to scatter. The rain helps the seed to grow. And even though the rain and the wind are challenging elements, they're needed for growth of the seed into something beautiful. Okay, or it's a bit like a rose will grow from the manure. So even though you've been through all this stuff, in spite of what you've been through, something good is going to come out of this for you. So looking more forward, I've got the Two of Wands in the reversed position. There's a strong sense of apprehension here. Okay, it's kind of being backward in coming forward. It's like you have one foot through the door, and there's a strong sense of the need to take this leap of faith, which you will. You know, it's on the way, but there are delays because it's a crossing card. There's something here about this deep spiritual connection. I mean, for me, the Two of Wands is the twin flame card, so the other half of your soul. So these challenges could be around this type of connection, but something needs to change. Scientists have done like an experiment, like with a particle, you cut it in half. One half one side of the universe, the other half the other side of the universe. You pull on one, it has the opposite effect on the other. You know, or you imagine like a heart shape. Cut it in half, two halves fit together perfectly, the same, but complete opposites at the same time. So it's that type of energy here. But since it's reversed, could well be that it's not apparent yet, or there could be some kind of separation or some type of disconnection. Though in reality, at a spiritual level, you're always together. It's like this invisible thread that ties you together for infinity. But since it's reversed and we're on the earth plane, there could be some type of distance between the two of you. There could be third parties involved. There could be a lack of communication. Things aren't right emotionally. These things need to be worked on. That's what I get here. The card in the gold position is the Hierophant card. It shows you wanting more structure here. Okay, it can also show you wanting commitment as well. Because at the moment, things are a bit unsettled. Okay, the general kind of sort of direction here is that things are going to become more settled for you. You are going to gain that clarity. There is going to be this breakthrough. Something is going to move to a new stage, or there's going to be new beginnings for you. And it's all kind of related to this soul connection here, which I'm being reminded of because I got these cross keys. So it's like you have the keys to someone's heart and someone has the keys to your heart. I'm also feeling connections to a place of worship. Could be some connections to perhaps an Orthodox church, or I just see you lighting some candles, burning some incense here. Subconsciously, I was just talking about this because you've got the water and the moon, which is the heart, and then you've got the swords, which is the mind. And since it's upside down, it's like an upside down V. It's very much about things coming together, things coming to a point. You've been working on yourself. Okay, it's very much about the heart and the mind being in harmony. And then anything's possible, but you do it within yourself first, and then it will start showing up on the outside. There is always this delay, but everything starts off within yourself, and you have so much potential. It's a bit like an acorn. Inside that acorn has the potential to be a massive oak tree. And the same with you. Once your heart and your mind work together, then anything is possible. So the next card is the advice card, which is the Lover's card. So everything's pointing to this deep spiritual connection, because I've got the angel, I've got two people here as well. But it is the advice card, and it could well be that you've had to make a choice, or you're being pulled one way and then the other. Yeah, you're being pulled two ways. But I think what it's saying is there is this middle way, and that's very much with your heart and your mind working together. And I do sense you are going to gain more clarity around the situation. Something comes to light, and then your heart realizes the best approach is to actually move away from the situation. In fact, if you walk away from something, you get the best deal. That's what I get here. So on the outside, I've got the Nine of Cups, pregnancy card again. So very much confirmation. So it could be a couple of pregnancies, or it could be twins. But from your side, it's about this growth, this expansion. It's that seed. It's something special is going to grow from that seed. Because on the way is this emotional fulfillment. So it could well be this card turns around as you move forward, and then you gain that emotional fulfillment which you've been wanting. So your hopes and your fears is shown by the Queen of Swords. Change is difficult. We resist change, and you have been finding things more challenging than normal. But don't forget, the darkest hour is just before the dawn. And often it's one step back to leap two steps forward. But it is very much about your heart and your mind being in harmony, and you moving forward and then gaining more clarity and feeling more ease with things. Okay, there's better time shown ahead for you. Emotional fulfillment, it's very clear. Yeah, I mean, the Ten of Swords, it's the outcome card. It's kind of been out of reach here. It's the same, but this is major because it's the Death card, but very similar. So what it's saying is that this is going to happen, okay? The darkest hour is just before the dawn, as I was talking about, okay? It is the end of this situation. It is this new stage coming up for you, which is much better, and there's emotional fulfillment ahead as well. Don't forget to like, to share, to comment. There's also links if you'd like to buy me a coffee or for a personal reading.